Good morning, all of you. So, today we'll be reading about reconstruction. Last day we read about destruction of democracy. We read how Hitler destroyed democracy. How did he take the basic rights of the people? So, today we'll be reading the reconstruction. If you remember, Hitler had promised certain things to its people. हिटलर ने कुछ प्रोमिसेस की थी दैट इफ आई बिकम द चांसलर और इफ आई गेट द पावर आई विल बी प्रोवाइडिंग यूथ विथ ऑल द facilities, I'll be securing their future, I'll provide them job. So for that purpose, now it was very very necessary for him to give economic strength to Germany. अभी तक जर्मनी जो थी वो बहुत सारे लोन्स में आ चुकी थी. There were a number of loans on Germany. Apart from that, people had lost their jobs. So it was very important for Hitler to rebuild its economic status. So for that purpose, he started with reconstruction. Now let us read. Hitler assigned the responsibility of economic recovery to economist Zalmer Schacht, who he gave this responsibility that एक अच्छी इकोनॉमी एक इकोनॉमिस्ट ही बता सकता है कि किस जगह पे अगर इन्वेस्टमेंट की जाए तो ज़्यादा एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेट होगी, मोर द कंट्री विल मीट विथ मोर प्रॉफिट. सो फॉर ऑल दिस पर्पस व्हाट वाज डन दैट it was the charge or the responsibility was given to one of the very famous economists of Germany. He was Zalmer Schacht, who aimed at full production and full employment through state-funded work creation program. This project produced the famous German superhighways and the people's car, the Volkswagen. So what happened? So for that purpose, the economist, what did he target? उन्होंने ऐसी programs को target किया. He targeted such programs that will provide with full production बहुत ज़्यादा होगी and full employment भी वो बहुत ज़्यादा large scale में employment भी generate करेगी. और दो project और या दो programs वो लेके आए. It was first was super highways. So started building highways, flyovers बनवाने लगे. Again, when you are building a highway or flyover, all types of people are employed. If you talk about manual laborers, they are employed. Industries are employed as they produce cement, they produce iron rods, all this. Manual laborers, engineers, everybody is employed. And he also introduced people's car. At that time it was called as the Volkswagen. I know most of you must be very familiar with the name of the company. Volkswagen was actually started during the Hitler regime in Germany, and that was basically done to provide employment to the people. In foreign policies also, Hitler acquired quick successes. He pulled out of the League of Nations in 1933, reoccupied Rhineland in 1936. So Rhineland को उन्होंने वापस कैप्चर कर लिया 1936 में, which if you remember they had lost to French. वो उन्होंने वापस regain कर लिया. और he started planning for a different you can say a different plans he had. It was not that he wanted to continue with the same traditional way of ruling in Germany. He had a different plan. Now let us read what was the plan. The integrated Austria and Germany in 1938 under the and integrated Austria and Germany in 1938 under the slogan "One people, one empire, and one leader." So he brought Germany and Austria together, and he said that Germany और Austria जो होगी अब वो साथ में मिलके काम करेंगे. So basically he was hunting for unity. Unity brings strength. So he wanted more people to be with him. He wanted more people to come with him, so that when he fights against the other countries, the superpower countries, he'll have number of supporting countries with him. So what did he give slogan? He gave slogan as "One people, one empire, and one leader." So this was his way of giving a common identity to people. लोगों में ऑस्ट्रिया और जर्मनी के लोगों को उन्होंने क्या कहा? That आप सब एक हैं, आप सब एक एम्पायर के अंडर हैं और आप सब का एक लीडर है, and that is Hitler. He then went on to wrest German-speaking Sudetenland and from Czechoslovakia and gobbed off the entire country. And all of this, he had the unspoken support of England, which had considered the Worsley's verdict too harsh. These quick successes at home and abroad seemed to reverse the destiny of the country. So what happened? Slowly and gradually what happened? Hitler became very, very popular. वो बहुत जल्दी popularity gain कर गए. इन हाउस कंट्रीज जो उनकी नेबरिंग कंट्रीज थी वो उन्हें सपोर्ट कर रही थी बिकॉज दे वर ऑल इफेक्टेड. उन्हें उनकी भी सेम प्लाइट थी, उनकी भी सेम कंडीशंस थी. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट इंग्लैंड डिड नॉट सपोर्ट इट ओपनली बट अनस्पोकन सपोर्ट इंग्लैंड का हमेशा ब्रिटेन का हमेशा सपोर्ट हिटलर के टुवर्ड्स था बिकॉज दे फेल्ट जो ट्रीटी ऑफ वर्सलीज जो साइन हुई थी दैट वाज टू हार्श ऑन जर्मनी. इफ यू रिमेंबर बहुत ही इंसल्टिंग ट्रीटी थी एंड बहुत ही फोर्स डेमोक्रेसी थी. सो इंग्लैंड ऑलवेज फेल्ट दैट ट्रीटी ऑफ वर्सलीज बहुत हार्श थी, सो इट सपोर्टेड हिटलर. Hitler did not stop here. Skast had advised Hitler against investing hungrily in the rearmament as the state still ran on deficit financing. Cautious people, however, had no place in Nazi Germany. So Skast had to leave. Hitler chose war as the way of approaching. So Skast जो थे उनके जो इकोनॉमिस्ट थे Skast, he had always suggested him that अभी आप किसी भी टाइप की वॉर पे ना जाएं because you know it was जर्मनी वॉज ट्राइंग टू रीबिल्ड इट्स इकोनॉमी. ऐसा नहीं था दैट जर्मनी के पास अचानक बहुत ज्यादा पैसे आ चुके थे. इट वॉज नॉट सो. सो यू नो स्कैच स्ट्रिक्टली सजेस्टेड हिम दैट आप अभी वॉर में ना जाएं और अगर वॉर में आप जाते हैं यू विल मीट विथ लॉसेस. बट you know Hitler, I've said you earlier also, Hitler was a dictator. He felt what he according to him was right. So similar thing happened. He did not listen to his economist and he underwent a war. Now let us see next part. Economic crisis, resources were to be accumulated through expansion of territories. In September 1939, Germany invaded Poland. This started a war from France and England. In September 1940, a tripartite pact was signed between Germany, Italy, and Japan, strengthening Hitler's claim to international power. Puppet regimes, supporters of Nazis were installed in large part of Europe. By the end of 1940, Hitler was at the pinnacle of his power. So if you see, gradually आप देखेंगे कि हिटलर जो है वो बहुत जल्दी अपने पार को, अपने टेरिटरी को एक्सपैंड करते जा रहे हैं. उन्होंने ट्रीपैट्राइट स्ट्रगल पैक्ट भी साइन किया जिसके बाद जर्मनी, इटली और जापान ने हिटलर को सपोर्ट कर दिया. एंड बाय 1940 तक he was at the pinnacle of his power. That means he had reached at the highest point of his power. Hitler now moved to achieve his long-term aim of conquering Eastern Europe. He wanted to ensure food supplies and living space for Germans. So now what he wanted, अब तक वो पहले political power चाहते थे, वो politically बहुत strong हो चुके थे. Now he wanted to conquer his long-term aims. Long-term aims का मतलब था that he wanted to secure that Germany में जितने भी लोग हैं उनके पास ample food हो खाने के लिए. Apart from that, they should have ample space to live. अगर आपको याद होगा, आपने पहले पढ़ा that Germany had lost maximum of its territory. बहुत सारी territory वो lose कर चुके थे. So he wanted to expand his land area as well. He attacked the Soviet Union in July 1941. In this historic blunder, Hitler exposed the German Western Front to British aerial bombing and the Eastern Front to the powerful Soviet army. The Soviet Red Army inflicted a crushing and humiliating defeat on Germany at Stalingrad. After this, the Soviet Red Army hounded on the retreating German soldiers until they reached the heart of Berlin, establishing Soviet hegemony over the entire Eastern Europe for half century and thereafter. So what happened? One biggest mistake what Hitler did was he attacked the Soviet Union. और उस समय की जितनी powerful countries थी वो Soviet Union की part थी. So when he attacked Soviet Union, सारी countries जो Soviet Union में उस समय थी, they all started supporting their members country. और ये सबसे बड़ा disaster था हिटलर के लिए. This was the biggest disaster that Hitler made in his ruling career. that he should have not thought of expanding his territory in such a manner. Despite it was not that Hitler was very strong with his army, उसकी army बहुत अच्छी थी, but Soviet Red Army जितनी strong नहीं थी. They were very strong army. Meanwhile, the US has resisted involving in the war. It was unwilling to once again face all the economic problems that the First World War had caused. But it could not stay out of the war for long. Japan was expanding its power in the east. It had occupied French Indochina and was planning attacks on US naval base in the Pacific. So now what happened? USA, United States of America, it always thought to keep itself away from the war. Already USA ने फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर में बहुत सारी लॉसेस उसे हुई थी. वॉल स्ट्रीट एक्सचेंज क्रैश कर गया था, उसकी शेयर मार्केट में लॉस हो गई थी. सो देन आई नेवर वांटेड टू इन्वॉल्व देमसेल्फ इन सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर. बट व्हेन जापान स्टार्टेड एक्सपैंडिंग इट्स एम्पायर, और धीरे धीरे जापान टेरिटरी एक्सपैंड करने लगा, और वो ऐसा प्लान करने लगा दैट अब वो यूएस के नेवल बेस पे, जो पैसिफिक में हर कंट्री की अपनी नेवल बेस होती है, सो इन पैसिफिक ओशन जो यूएस की नेवल बेस थी, नेवी थी, उस पर वो अटैक जब प्लान करने लगा, देन दैट वाज द टाइम व्हेन यूएसए हैड टू इन्वॉल्व इन द सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर. When Japan expanded its support to Hitler and bombed the US base at Pearl Harbor, the US entered the Second World War. So when Japan supported Hitler को जापान ने सपोर्ट कर दिया था, and it attacked the US base Pearl Harbor पे. जब US के नेवी बेस को जापान ने अटैक किया, that was the time when USA entered the Second World War. The war ended in May 1945 with Hitler's defeat and US dropping of the bomb at Hiroshima in Japan. So if you know that, हिरोशिमा में यूएस ने बॉम्ब ड्रॉप किया था. हिरोशिमा इज इन जापान. You must have read in the other classes also, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, जहाँ पे दो न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब ड्रॉप हुए थे, which effect, it is believed to be seen till today. आज तक वहाँ के बच्चे जो हैं वो हैंडीकैप जन्म लेते हैं. एनिमल्स, जहाँ वो गिरी थी वो एरिया, बहुत दूर की एरिया वो बैरन हो चुकी थी. एंड टिल डेट जो न्यूक्लियाइज हैं वो मल्टीप्लाई करते रहते एयर में, एंड पीपल हैव ब्रीदिंग डिसऑर्डर, और दे आर फिजिकली और मेंटली हैंडीकैप्ड. सो इट वाज बॉम्ब्ड ऑन in 1945, and with this bombing the Second World War came to an end. From this brief account of what in the Second World War, we now return to Helmut and his father's story to Nazi criminality during the war. So now if you see, could you see that Second World War में हिटलर ने कितनी atrocities की थी, कैसे वो जबरदस्ती कंट्रीज की टेरिटरी छीन रहा था, और जापान की हेल्प से वो यूएस के नेवल बेस को अटैक करता है. एंड इन रिटर्न यूएस रिटेलिएटेड इन व्हाट क्रूअल मैनर वाज बाय ड्रॉपिंग बॉम्ब ऑन हिरोशिमा. ओके, सो दिस वाज द रीजन व्हाई हेलमट्स फादर वाज इन सो मच ऑफ स्ट्रेस, बिकॉज सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर मार्क्ड द डिफीट ऑफ हिटलर. हिटलर की डाउनफॉल हो चुकी थी, विच इज बिलीव दैट हिटलर शॉट हिमसेल्फ. खुद को हिटलर ने शूट कर लिया था, he committed suicide, but still there is no strict information, or you can say authentic information is not available about Hitler's death, but it is believed that he shot himself. Okay, so this was all about Second World War. In the next video we'll be reading a third topic, that is the Nazi overview. We'll be reading about all the things what happened during the Nazi Germany, जब हिटलर पार में थे, then what all atrocities he did on the Polish, on gypsies and on fit Germans, और कैसे वो fit Germans को supreme race मानते थे, how he made tremendous efforts to give them advantage, and how others were sent to concentration camp. All this we'll be reading in the next video. By that time what you have to do is you have to make notes of all the things that I have taught you by now. Okay, so a few pages of this chapter will also be a part of your half-yearly syllabus. So your next topic that we'll be starting is the Nazi overview. But for now, thank you.